Yes, you read that title right. I'm selling my Gibson Green Widow. This is not clickbait. Hey guitarists, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shop machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley, and today I'm announcing that I'm selling my Gibson Green Widow. You guys might think this is a prank or some sort of joke, but no, I am genuinely going to be selling this Gibson Green Widow. You may have not seen it on the channel for a while, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm selling this amazing guitar. Unfortunately, because I am a YouTube demo guy, or whatever you want to call me, I don't actually get to play a lot of my own guitars frequently. I actually have a very small collection of guitars. I have a Martin acoustic, I've got the Gretsch White Falcon I've just bought, I've got that Les Paul Jr, and I've got a 335. And then at the kind of top of my collection, I have this Gibson Green Widow, which truthfully I haven't picked up for the past year. I think the last time I played this guitar was when I actually did a video on this channel of this guitar versus a PRS. And although I think it's one of the coolest looking Les Pauls of all time, I just don't get along with it as I once did 5 years ago when I bought it. This guitar has quite a slim neck, and I've never got it to sound just the way that I want it to sound. I think it's mainly that my tastes have changed. When I bought this guitar, I was a lot more of a shreddier rock and metal musician. Whereas now I'd like to think I've diversified into different styles, and I do tend to play a lot more clean stuff these days, alongside fingerstyle and blues. So the more vintage style instruments definitely fit my style a bit better. For example, the Gretsch White Falcon I've just acquired, that guitar really speaks to me and allows me to do what I need to do, and I definitely prefer more of like a Les Paul Standard over a Les Paul Custom these days. However, obviously this guitar is incredible, and I've loved it for the 5 years that I've owned it. I think it's one of the coolest looking guitars ever made. And I have made modifications to it. It's not in pristine condition, but I think a guitar of this caliber shouldn't just be sitting on my wall. It should be in the hands of a musician that's going to use it. We're going to be doing today's video a little bit differently. I'm still going to do a spec talk and a tone talk, but I'm not going to be giving a review and rating at the end of this video, as this is my own personal guitar that I'm selling, so there's a bias, so there's no point of me doing a review. Obviously, you guys know that this is a cool guitar, and I'm just going to be showing you the specs and showing you the tones, so it's all fair. This will be listed on sale at the Squealing Pig Guitar website in a couple of days, but if you are really, eager to get a hold of this guitar, you can send me a message here on Instagram if you'd like to see more pictures. But that's enough talking about the details. Let's go into the specs of this amazing Gibson Green Widow. So at its bare bones, this is a 2012 Gibson Green Widow, which is basically a Les Paul Custom with a very cool finish and a maple top. It's not every day that you see a figured Les Paul Custom. So basically on the back we have a mahogany back and we have a two-piece flamed maple top. This has a really nice AAA flame, and obviously we've got that Gibson Green Widow finish over that. If you don't know what the Widow series is, it's basically a name given to when Gibson spray lacquer over all of the guitar. So the binding and the body of the guitar has the same finish. As you can see on the headstock here, that's all got green over it, and it creates this very majestic, kind of evil looking guitar, especially in green. This was made out of the 2012 run, which is the original Widow run. They came with rosewood fingerboards, as it was the era of rich light and ebony was prohibited, so they used rosewood on these ones. These are definitely the second rarest Widow. The most rare is the Black Widow, which was the original spec'd one by Sam Ash. So back to the specs, obviously got a very nice maple top. Obviously I have played and gigged this, so it has got a lot of scratches on it and a lot of dents, so just keep that in mind. It definitely is a player's guitar. As you can see on the back here, we've got a little bit of buckle rash, a little bit of kind of worming to the finish. Got that old school Gibson custom logo on the back there. So as I mentioned, it's basically a modern Les Paul custom. So you have a Nashville style bridge, which is in gold. Again, the hardware has worn quite a lot on this example. And then we have that aluminium stop tailpiece. I have replaced the pickups in these. These are bare knuckle black dogs. I wanted more of a PAF tone from this guitar, so I replaced the original 490R, 498T pickup set because I wasn't a big fan of them. So these have got the aged covers on it, which I think really matches the aesthetic of the guitar, and I've also reversed the neck pickup to look a bit like greeny, as I thought it was appropriate. Although this neck pickup is turned around, they still operate like a normal pickup set, so they don't have the outer phase in the middle. Moving on to the neck, we have a mahogany neck. This is the Les Paul Custom Modern Profile, so it's a little bit slimmer, very fast feeling neck, very good for rock and metal. We then have a rosewood fingerboard, which is very rare to see on Les Paul Customs. I know rosewood board Les Paul Customs are becoming really popular thanks to Slash. He ordered like a black Les Paul Custom or a rosewood fingerboard from the Made to Measure program, and that guitar looks incredible. It has 22 frets as you'd expect, 24.75 inch scale length, and then we have them lovely block mother of pearl inlays. This particular example has some really nice figuring on them, so I'll let you just observe that now. Moving on to the crown jewels, here's the Gibson Green Widow headstock. Obviously got the split diamond inlay, you've got that green lacquer all over, and we've got the Keystone Grover tuners. Again, has a little bit of aging from where it's been used. On the back there you can see the serial number and the Gibson custom logo, and obviously it's just a black finish on the back. So that's pretty much all the specs of this Gibson Green Widow. So without further ado, let's warm up the Two-Rock and go into the tone demonstration. Guys, welcome to the tone demonstration of this Gibson Green Widow. For today's episode, I'm using my trusty Two-Rock Bloomfield drive. I have a few effects on the floor. The main one is the Vemuran Myriad Fuzz, which I'm really enjoying at the moment, and that's most of the overdrive tone for today. We're going to be on the lead gain channel, which is kind of like a pushed clean type tone, and I've also got a tube screamer on the floor thanks to the Kemper Profiler. So let's hear the tone that I used in the intro to today's video, which was a cover of Soothsayer, but in a different key. I played it in G sharp minor just to change it up a little bit. So let's hear that melody again. So an absolutely huge tone so far. That is mainly from the Vemuran Myriad Fuzz. But if I turn that off, you can hear kind of the raw crunch tone of this amplifier. So this is the bridge pickup. absolute shred machine. These bare knuckles sound incredible. So let's hear that neck pickup now. Lovely neck pickup tone. Let's hear the middle position now. So to finish off the episode, let's play some Crazy Train shred. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed checking out this Gibson Green Widow. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then make sure to leave a like rating. Comment your thoughts down below. What do you think of this Gibson Green Widow? And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell. YouTube tells us that 77% of you guys are subscribed to the channel. I don't know why you wouldn't want to be. We upload daily content Monday to Friday showing you some of the coolest guitars in the music industry. So make sure to hit subscribe to join a loving community of guitar players sharing their passion for the instrument. So guys, as I mentioned previously, I'm not going to give a review and rating of this guitar today, mainly because I'm selling it for myself, so obviously there's bias there, so there's no point in giving it a rating. But I must say, if anyone is interested in purchasing this guitar, then it is a very cool guitar. We'll be listing this in a couple of days on the Squealing Pig Guitars website, but if you want to get more pictures or still more information, then you can just send me a message on Instagram. This is my username, or you can just leave a comment down below. The main reason I'm selling this guitar is to fund future purchases of guitars that I will play. Unfortunately, I haven't played this guitar for around a year. But that being said, I've really enjoyed owning it, and I do think it's one of the coolest guitars ever made. It's so cool. But unfortunately, it just doesn't fit my style as a musician anymore. But thank you so much for watching this Squealing Pig Guitars video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.